It's just like like you're in a world of nothing but water. And it's just almost, it's haunting. It really is.
Georgetown, South Carolina was among the areas hit especially hard, but people there were up for the challenge.
It's nice and refreshing to see that all the communities just coming together as one, so we're all Americans and treating each other like we're supposed to.
When you stood up like this on state active duty in a time like this when citizens need the help, that's such a motivator for our soldiers and airmen.
In addition to the flooding and damage, officials in both North and South Carolina say there's a bunch of Florence-related health issues to worry about. That includes the bacteria, viruses, and pollutants living in the murky waters, and an increase in disease-spreading parasites. North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper has ordered $4 million to boost mosquito control. He's convinced the state will rebound stronger.
After I leave these places, I take away emotions of desperation and despair, but they're mixed with gratitude and determination and hope.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
617 and Jesse, I've watched throughout the morning as that dense fog advisory continues to make its way north.
Yeah, that is the case, and we have actually seen that dense fog advisory move up just a little bit. One more tier of counties towards the north, all mostly, I should say, staying towards the south of I-70. Out there right now, here's a look at it, cut in half for the most part, and I don't expect to see it climb a whole lot higher than this as we go throughout the morning hours, possibly maybe adding Miami County to this as we go through, because we just saw some dense fog located in Troy. But I think what you're seeing right now is probably where we'll stop. So dense fog located out there, and this is what that's looking like, and you can see in accordance with the advisory, that's exactly where we're seeing that fog located. Now, Dayton within the city, we haven't seen a whole lot of that fog making its way in, but towards southern Montgomery County, we do have some dense fog that's creeping in. So any of you that work off towards the north and you're traveling towards the south, give yourself additional time because you will be running into fog, especially when you cross over I-70. On the southern half of that is where we do expect to see that dense fog located. But as I mentioned here in Troy, we had some dense fog moving in, and it still looks like it's hanging around out there for right now. So visibility down not only to the south, but also isolated locations towards the north of I-70 as well. 48 degrees the current temperature, so we have climbed up one more degree. Still fairly chilly out there here for this morning, and I expect that chilly trend to continue throughout the next couple of hours before we start to see things warming up here just a little bit. But temperatures in some areas, 44 degrees there in Urbana, have dipped down here quite a bit, 45 in Greenville. You can see where that rainfall was making its way through here yesterday. That's the locations where we're seeing temperatures just a little bit higher, and that's also the locations where we're seeing some of that dense fog forming out there as well. So as we go throughout the next several hours, do expect temperatures to warm up rather quickly throughout the mid-morning hours towards noon, and we're topping off with a high temperature around 71 degrees here for today. Overall, a very comfortable day expected for us, and plenty of sunshine expected along with it as well. Futurecast is showing that fog will continue to expand towards the north as we go throughout the mid-morning hours. Around 9 a.m. is when we expect to be in full effect, but shortly after, once we get the sun high enough, it's able to burn some of that off. We'll see this fog dissipating rather quickly towards noon. Plenty of sunshine expected out there for us as we go throughout the day here today. Plenty in the afternoon, but by the time we're getting into the evening hours, right around the middle of the evening, we do start to see a wave of clouds moving through. That's a cold front that's going to be kind of shaving its way through the area. So it's kicking up some clouds, but it's also going to be coolest down as we go into tomorrow. So do expect on the backside of this temperatures to be a little bit cooler for tomorrow than what we're seeing out there for today. But overall, very nice conditions expected for today, tomorrow, and even Sunday. A few more clouds on Sunday, but other than that, warmer temperatures and overall nice weather expected for the next 3. And the temperature trend showing a little bit of a dip there Saturday. We are cooling down to 66, but warming right up as we go throughout the next several days. Here for today, 71 degrees for the high, mostly sunny once we get rid of this fog. And the 5-day forecast is showing warmer temperatures moving in by Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, with the next best chance of rain arriving on Tuesday. We're bringing you weather and traffic every 10 minutes. Now let's go to Sergeant Mark with a look at the traffic report. Good morning, Sarge.
Good morning to you, Jesse. Well, about an hour ago, deputies were called out to the area of Philadelphia Drive at Marquis Road in Harrison Township. When they got there, there was a vehicle overturned and trees and a utility pole damaged. Now, they're making some progress here. This vehicle is being loaded up right onto the back of a flatbed as we speak. A lot of damage to this vehicle. As we mentioned, trees and a utility pole were also damaged. So again, they're going to be doing some repair work in that area of Philadelphia Drive at Marquis Road in Harrison Township. We've had pretty good luck with the freeway. Here's Interstate 75 at Wagner Ford Road. In spite of some foggy driving conditions, travel times on the freeway are still pretty normal. Southbound 75 from Needmore to Route 35 near this Wagner Ford area. You can drive that 5 miles south on 75 in about 5 minutes. I'm Sergeant Mark Bauer in WHIO Team Traffic.
Sergeant, thank you. It is 6:21, 47 degrees. Hundreds of people attended the Dayton Walk of Fame luncheon. The locals honored at that ceremony. And Kings Island is saying goodbye to one of its rides, which roller coaster will soon be closed for good.